Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash the like. What I'm about to reveal could completely change the way women respond to you, and you don't want to miss it. Imagine this. A single question, asked at the right moment, can make her feel an intense pull toward you, like you just unlocked a part of her mind she didn't even know existed. Today, I'm going to show you 6 questions that do exactly that. Questions that trigger desire, curiosity, and a subtle psychological attraction that feels almost magnetic. Here's the truth most men don't understand. Attraction isn't about showing off your muscles, your car, or even your sense of humor. Attraction is about making a woman feel seen, desired, and intrigued all at once. The questions I'll reveal don't just start a conversation. They bypass the surface and tap directly into her emotions. They make her feel alive, noticed, and slightly unsettled in a good way. That feeling of slight unease, that's curiosity, that's the spark. And curiosity is the foundation of attraction. But here's where men fail. They ask boring, safe questions. What do you do? Or, where are you from? And wonder why she loses interest. Safe questions don't awaken desire. They don't make her lean in. Desire is triggered when you ask something that reveals the hidden layers of her personality, the parts she rarely shows, and the fantasies she almost never admits. These 6 questions I'll share are carefully crafted to do exactly that. They are a masterclass in subtle psychological influence. I want you to picture this. You're talking to a woman you like. Her eyes flicker with interest. She laughs, she leans slightly closer, and you notice she's more engaged than ever before. That engagement? That's the result of strategic questioning, not luck. Every word, every pause, every inflection in your voice matters. Women are wired to respond to emotional depth and subtle dominance, not loud dominance, not overconfidence, but a quiet confidence that challenges them intellectually and emotionally. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to ask, how to ask it, and why these questions trigger a reaction that feels almost irresistible. You'll never look at a conversation the same way again, because you're going to step into the kind of presence that doesn't just attract women, it keeps them captivated, craving your attention, and wondering what you'll say next. Now let's dive into the first question, the one that instantly makes her lean in, even before she realizes why. It's simple, yet profoundly effective. What's something you've always wanted to do but never told anyone? Notice the subtlety here. You're not asking about her favorite movie or what she had for breakfast. You're asking about her hidden world, her secret desires, her unspoken dreams. Most women are rarely asked this. Most men stick to surface-level chatter, leaving her bored and disinterested. When you ask this, you're signaling that you actually care about what lies beneath her exterior. You're signaling that you have depth, and depth is magnetic. As she starts to respond, don't just nod. React in a way that validates her vulnerability without judgment. A slight raise of the eyebrow, a soft, "tell me more," or even a subtle pause, gives her the psychological space to open further. This is crucial. Women feel desire when they feel emotionally safe, yet intellectually stimulated at the same time. Your question has planted a seed of intrigue, but your reaction waters it. The second question is just as powerful, but it works on a slightly different layer of psychology. Ask her, if we could escape anywhere right now, no rules, no responsibilities, where would we go? Notice the magic in this. You're not asking for a real plan or commitment, you're inviting her into imagination. And when a woman imagines a scenario with you at the center, her brain releases subtle hormones associated with excitement and emotional arousal. You're no longer just a stranger, you're now part of a private fantasy. Here's the nuance most men miss. Your tone matters as much as the question itself. Don't rush it. Speak slowly, like you're inviting her into a secret, not interrogating her. Let the question linger. The tiny pause afterward is where the attraction intensifies. She'll start visualizing possibilities, and her mind will associate you with that thrill, that sense of adventure, that forbidden spark. By now, you've moved from small talk to emotional resonance. You've created a sense of intimacy without touching her, without even raising your voice. These two questions alone begin to shift the dynamics. She's not just talking, she's revealing, imagining, connecting. And the most important thing? You don't over-explain. You let her fill in the gaps. Human psychology craves mystery, and every unanswered piece makes her lean in further, subtly pulling her attention toward you, almost involuntarily. Now, let's move to the third question. This one taps into her emotions and her sense of being truly understood. Ask her, what's the one memory that still makes you smile, even on your worst days? This question is powerful because it does two things at once. It brings up positive emotions while making her feel deeply seen. She's not just telling you a story, she's sharing a part of herself that she rarely gives away. And when a woman opens up like this, attraction isn't just emotional, it's chemical. Her brain releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, subtly tying her feelings of comfort and happiness to your presence. Notice how carefully you have to respond here. Don't rush to comment or try to one-up her story. Simply listen, make gentle, validating sounds, maybe even repeat a key word she used. It shows attentiveness without trying too hard. Women crave this kind of quiet confidence, the kind that doesn't need to perform but still captivates. Your role here isn't to impress, it's to be the vessel through which her emotions flow. That's the subtle power of attraction most men completely miss. The fourth question shifts gears. It's about igniting curiosity and light, playful tension. Ask her, what's a little secret you've never told anyone because it's too wild or embarrassing? Again, you're not forcing intimacy, you're inviting it. The key is in the wording. Too wild or embarrassing implies there's an exciting side to her personality she hasn't yet shown. By giving her permission to reveal it, you trigger a mix of vulnerability and thrill, which is intoxicating for both parties. She will feel a surge of excitement that's linked directly to you, and she may even giggle nervously. That's her body acknowledging a psychological spark she can't ignore. Timing and delivery are everything. Don't fire both questions back to back. Let the conversation breathe. Your tone should be warm, slightly teasing, and most importantly, curious. Curiosity is a weapon in attraction. When a woman senses that you genuinely want to understand her, she subconsciously elevates her interest in you. You're no longer just a man asking questions, you're a mirror reflecting her hidden, fascinating self. By the end of this stage, you've moved beyond mundane chat. She's smiling, she's blushing, she's leaning in ever so slightly, and her mind is racing with thoughts of you. These two questions, the memory that makes her happy and the wild secret, create a psychological cocktail that blends trust, curiosity, and desire. You're no longer just talking to her, you've become part of her emotional experience, and that is the essence of magnetic attraction. Now we arrive at the fifth question, and this one is where desire begins to intensify. Ask her, what's something that makes you feel alive, like nothing else matters when you do it? Notice the difference. This isn't about hobbies or casual interests. This is about passion, about what fuels her soul. When a woman talks about what truly excites her, she's revealing her inner fire. And here's the secret. People are irresistibly drawn to those who listen to that fire without judgment. You're not just asking a question, you're holding a mirror to her vitality, and she feels it, even subconsciously. The trick is in your follow-up. You don't need to say much. A simple, "That sounds incredible, tell me what that feels like," goes further than any compliment ever could. By showing genuine curiosity and emotional resonance, you trigger her brain to associate you with those intense feelings of freedom and excitement. Suddenly, you're not just a man she's talking to, you're the one who understands her essence, the one who sees her deeper than anyone else. And that is exactly the kind of connection that ignites desire faster than charm, looks, or bravado ever could. Now here's where most men fail. They push too hard or move too fast. This question works because it's subtle, patient, and emotionally charged. Let her answer fully. Lean back slightly, maintain calm confidence, and let the tension build naturally. Women are wired to respond to presence more than pressure. When you give her space to reveal herself while remaining steady and attentive, she begins to crave your focus, your energy, and your attention. That craving? That's desire forming quietly, almost invisibly, in her mind. Here's the underlying psychology. You've now guided her through a journey, from imagination to vulnerability to playful secrets to emotional highs. Each question builds a layer of intimacy and attraction, and by the fifth one, she's already invested emotionally, yet she may not even realize it consciously. That's the beauty of these carefully crafted questions. They bypass rational resistance and speak directly to her subconscious. At this point, the dynamic has shifted. You're no longer just another man in the room, you're a presence she wants to engage with, someone whose attention feels rewarding. You've ignited curiosity, desire, and emotional connection without ever being pushy, manipulative, or overwhelming. This is the kind of magnetic influence that most men spend years chasing without ever understanding. With one more question left, we're about to elevate this attraction from intense interest to subtle craving, preparing her to want more of your time, attention, and presence, almost involuntarily. Now we arrive at the sixth question, the one that subtly seals the attraction and creates a magnetic pull she can't ignore. Ask her, what's something you've imagined with someone but never shared that would make it unforgettable? Pay attention to the wording, imagined and unforgettable. This isn't about asking for secrets or explicit details. It's about inviting her to share a personal fantasy in a safe, emotionally charged space. Women respond intensely when you allow them to reveal a private thought without judgment. It makes her feel trusted, and trust is the fuel of desire. Here's the psychological truth. Attraction peaks when curiosity meets emotional intimacy. By now, she's laughed, reminisced, revealed secrets, and imagined possibilities with you. She's emotionally invested in the conversation, and her subconscious is linking excitement, thrill, and intrigue to your presence. This last question gently nudges her to project a sense of shared experience with you, without ever forcing it. You're giving her space to imagine what it could be like with you, and that imagination creates tension, anticipation, and desire that lingers long after the conversation ends. Delivery is everything here. Don't rush. Keep your tone calm, warm, slightly teasing, and full of genuine curiosity. A soft smile, a slight pause, a subtle nod, they all signal that you are fully present, fully engaged, and fully attuned to her emotional state. This is the essence of magnetic male presence. You're not demanding attention, you're earning it effortlessly through understanding, curiosity, and subtle guidance of her emotions. Notice what's happening internally for her. Her heart rate increases slightly, she leans in without realizing it, and a part of her mind begins linking you to excitement and emotional intensity. She isn't just responding to your words, she's responding to the journey you've guided her through, the shared vulnerability, the imagination, the laughter, the teasing. Each of these questions has built layers of trust, intimacy, and subtle tension, and now she's craving more. That craving isn't manipulative, it's natural. You've simply awakened her mind to the possibilities that exist when someone truly sees her. By asking all 6 of these questions thoughtfully, you've created a dynamic where she feels heard, desired, and mentally stimulated. You've moved far beyond ordinary conversation. She isn't just engaged, she's captivated. And here's the unspoken truth most men never realize. When a woman feels this depth of connection and emotional stimulation, attraction becomes almost automatic. You've planted the seeds of desire, curiosity, and emotional intimacy, all in one conversation. Done correctly, this is how ordinary interactions transform into unforgettable moments she'll replay in her mind for days, imagining you at the center. Now, let's bring it all together. You've seen all 6 questions, the ones that awaken curiosity, trigger desire, and create a magnetic pull almost instantly. But here's the part most men never understand. It's not just about asking the questions, it's about how you use them naturally. You're not conducting an interview, you're guiding an emotional journey. Each question is a stepping stone, building intimacy, excitement, and tension. Delivered with calm confidence, patience, and genuine curiosity, these questions make her feel seen, desired, and intrigued, all at once. Timing is everything. You don't rush. You let the conversation breathe, letting her reveal herself piece by piece while you remain steady, confident, and subtly mysterious. Your pauses, your tone, your attentiveness, they all amplify the effect of the questions. She notices these subtle signals even if she isn't conscious of it, and her brain begins associating you with emotional safety, intellectual stimulation, and excitement. That's the trifecta that keeps her mind lingering on you long after the conversation ends. Remember, attraction is as much about what you don't say as what you do. Leave space for imagination. Don't over-explain, don't overreact. Let her fill in the blanks, and she will project her desires, fantasies, and curiosity onto you. That projection is powerful. It makes you feel larger in her mind than you even are. And that, more than charm or looks, is what creates an unforgettable presence. These questions also do something deeper. They elevate your self-confidence. When you understand the psychology behind them, you no longer rely on luck, humor, or external validation to capture attention. You know exactly how to guide a conversation in a way that sparks emotional resonance. That inner certainty is magnetic. Women notice it whether they can articulate it or not. It's quiet power, subtle, irresistible, and effective. Finally, these 6 questions aren't just tools, they're a mindset. They teach you to listen deeply, to connect emotionally, and to hold space for someone's vulnerability without losing your own presence. When used naturally, they turn ordinary encounters into unforgettable experiences. She doesn't just like you, she remembers you. She thinks about you, she imagines scenarios with you, and she feels an undeniable pull toward you. So take these questions, practice them, and integrate them into your conversations. Use them with genuine curiosity, patience, and subtle confidence. The result isn't just attraction, it's influence, intimacy, and a connection that lingers far beyond a single moment. You now hold the knowledge most men will never learn, the ability to turn conversations into magnetic experiences that women can't resist.